This is, what's your name?
Esteban.
Esteban. He's from Florida and St. Petersburg.
Hi.
Hi. Yes.
Yes.
So, this time is visiting for your business.
For business and for fun in Tokyo, really.
Yeah. So, your business is kind of then clinic or something.
Oh, no.
Hospital.
No, hotel.
No. Yeah. So the hotel. So, how do you think in Japan it's good to build a hotel in now?
Well, it's just investment and financial opportunity, really. There's demand and there's supply, so it's more or less just trying to see where I can fit in Tokyo and see where it goes from there, really.
So that's the hotel for foreigner people. I see, not the Japanese.
I mean, the biggest issue is even if you're a foreigner, some hotels will deny you if you are not Nihonjin. So it's one of those things where there's a need. If a foreigner wants to stay long term in Japan, it's a lot harder to do so, while compared to someone who's a local. If you're a local, you know where to go, and nobody will reject you for any reason like that. So there's no reason why it's not for them, for the Japanese, but at the same time, there's no real need for Japanese to use it in the general sense, you know?
So your hotel is the owner and their, how do I say, clerk with foreigners, not Japanese.
Well, it's more like for short-term stay.
Short-term stay.
So short-term stay or extended stay. More or less, it's going to take advantage of Airbnb because that's a very good platform for marketing to foreigners and people who are not locals. But it doesn't exactly limit people who go to it. More or less, it's just the general population of Airbnb are going to be foreigners. So it's going to be catered to foreigners to be business.
See. And I heard from you that you also are planning to build a hotel in Manila also.
Not build. I already have that established. That's done. More or less, it's going to be a very small, like extended kind of stay place. 20 rooms. Nothing at all too fancy. Minimal investment because it was already there. I'm just taking over a pre-existing building and converting it to be a general mid 3.5 4-star hotel. That's about it. So the biggest issue there is just logistics and staff, and that's it.
So, how do you feel in Japan now? Is it very interested?
Japan's always very interesting, especially because over here in Japan and Tokyo, Japan, I'm illiterate. Every single sign is curious with the kanji and such. Besides that, though, it's different lifestyle compared to what I'm used to. I'm from USA, from Florida, and more or less everything here is much more. I don't want to say 180, but definitely different, and it's nice. In Florida, it's much more quiet and relaxful, peaceful, kind of empty. Over here, it's much more active and riveting, at least in Tokyo. If you go outside to like the Inaka, it's definitely different there. But in Tokyo, it's very fun and just being here to know it's just a real experience.
Yes, that's why I visited in Florida. I think everywhere is very relaxed and feel more how to feel. Yes, it's very slow life or something kind of. I
It's
feel
like the
in
giant
Florida.
Naka.
Do you like it? Do you like to?
It's okay. It has pros and cons. It just depends on what you want in life. I mean, you can go in Florida and just go through life living very basic. Anyone can survive there, but the life is going to be not as fun as being in Tokyo or general Asia. I'm somebody that likes adventure, so Florida, while it's not bad, it's just not for me.
See, so have you ever been to Kyoto and on Osaka also?
Not yet. I'm
not
planning to go actually next weekend.
Oh, next weekend.
So I'll be going there to Kyoto Station and seeing. I have no real idea though. I've only been in Japan, Tokyo since October, and I've just been having fun living in a big city.
I see. So, and also, so you live in Taito, not Taito, Nakanoku,
Nakanoku.
Nakasaka,
Mhm.
how is it? It's good to live and
I like
spend
it.
there.
I really enjoy it. It's more or less every part of Tokyo is fun and easy to get around in and pretty affordable. Really, I mean, everyone thinks back in the USA Tokyo is really expensive, but not that really, not so much. Um,
Yes.
Other than that, though, being it's centrally located right by Shinjuku, and therefore you can go literally anywhere in around Tokyo and like whenever you want. It's a half hour to get across. So, like literally from Nakano to Adachi, half an hour. Nakano to Adachi to Taitoku, half hour. Wherever you want, 30 minutes to get anywhere. So it's centrally located. So I like it. Also many foreigners there. I was right next door to Shinagawa and very close to Roppongi and Azuba-Juban. So lots of chances to go for fun for nightlife and whatnot.
Yes, I see. So, do you like Japanese?
Nihongo or language?
日本人
People.
people.
There's not. I mean, everyone here is nice and friendly. Sometimes too nice, really. I also really do feel worried that maybe I didn't use the correct vocabulary because there's many different ways to express something, and if you don't use the proper way, everyone understands it as you're a foreigner, but it's just kind of like it's always good to try harder when we speak Japanese. But for me, it's just tricky in general. Um, there's nothing negative at all, I would say. What examples will you say that a foreigner wouldn't like Japanese?
Yeah, I'm in the. You like Japan, isn't it? And also, so that's so. How is the difference? The Asian people and the Japanese is the same. Do you think Japanese also Asian people?
Against all Asians? Well, no. Everyone is different depending what kind of country you come from. I really would hate to mass generalize each country, but my only experience really is Japan, Korea, South Korea, and Philippines, and more or less, I would say in general, each country has their respective ups and downs. That's pretty much about it. Nothing negative per se.
I see. And also, what is it? So, do you want to live more longer than now? Do you want to live in Japan?
Live in Japan. I don't have an exact timeline for how long. I definitely would like to see more of the country and learn more of the language and the culture. But other than that, there's no defining reason why I'm here. I just somehow got a chance to work here and be here, so that's why I'm here. Other than that, it's kind of a thing where it's like when you have a chance, you just go with it and see where it goes. So I'm in Japan and having fun right now. So that's exactly where I'm with that.
あとなん
せっかくだからその音楽とかにもね興味あるみたいなそういう
so, what kind of music do you like the most?
I really do enjoy violin music. Per se example, Two Cellists or Lindsey Sterling for a very popular kind of example. After that, of course, anything that really expresses creativity in general. Chip tunes and noise are also a good thing as well. Anything that made electronically also very good as well. It's really hard to define like this to just a few just really quick grasp, but that's pretty much the top three so far for me.
So, do you usually make music by yourself?
I mean, I dabble. I do play violin. I started when I was like 6 years old, but it's been up and down really with me in the violin. Lately, just time and work makes it so that I don't have much time to commit anymore to the violin like I used to. Back in middle school, I first played trumpet, but I long forgot how to play trumpet as well. Yeah, so it's quite tricky, like having to balance all that in life. Like, how do you do it? How do you balance music in your life?
So, do you sometimes do the show in United or
Never really quite a show. More or less I'll be with friends and just I would say we get together and do music together. That's pretty much about it. Never really a public performance. My music is just I feel like it's not ready for public yet, but kind of fun to be with friends and just make things as it go.
I see. So do you have any sound club or something?
I have one, but I don't really use it, so I can't say the exact name for it yet. But I should get stuff on there pretty much soon because it's kind of like, I mean, for me, really, it's just time and commitment. Like I can pick up something, but the next day I kind of put it off for a while, and the next day I pick up to it again. But it's like just having like a balanced agenda for me really is hard as well. I don't have a proper portfolio.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So for you, what is the music? So I want to say. So what is the important things with your life? Music or something else?
Music right now is not as important as it once was. When I was younger, it was definitely a big part. But as I'm getting older, like I said, the time balance really gets to you, and you just have to put out creativity just to have a life, make friends, have a good work balance, and then after that, it's still one of those things where even though you have work for work, once you leave work, it's kind of like hard to leave work for good. I have to keep up at it. As well as school, it's a big juggle right there. So for me personally myself, I am more busy in my life. I need more of it, but I just don't have time yet for it. So it's kind of depressing, but very soon I will have more time to commit to it.
So あとは何か聞きたいこと
もう分からないけど任せます。そんな感じにしてきますか？
わかんないけど、なんだろうね、あと。そうね。So do you feel anything, especially Japan atmosphere, something? For me, for example, I went to India. It's very smells Indian spicy air.
Oh, the air was smelly.
Yes, the smell very spicy, and also and I visited a foreign country. I feel something that's the country made from some atmosphere or some smell or so. Do you feel some originally Japanese smell or something atmosphere?
Japanese smell.
Yeah. The temperature or do you feel anything from Japan?
I mean, for me, it's not a smell, more as just the language or culture. It is very much interesting when you pop in here for the first time at the airport and go to Tokyo, that everything is in a language which you don't understand. And even though you know it's kanji, and you look at it, you don't really quite understand what does it mean. So you look at it and go, because the feeling really is more confusion at first. And it's not bad. It just means it's a new adventure to go and learn and exactly see how you can tackle that. Because it's one of those things where you only experience when you just fall into a new environment. And once you're in the environment, you have to establish yourself what are the basics of the environment, how to survive in the environment.
Thank you very much. And そうだね。あとはなんだろう。
こんなもんにしときますか？じゃあなんか最後の間。
はい、ということで、ステバンさんでした。
ちゃんとはっきり言わないと。
はい、
ステバンってね。
ステバンでした。
で、英語でちゃんとこれまで英語で話してんだからさ、紹介しないと。で、ドラゴンポーズをね。
ドラゴンポーズ。じゃあ、we will with the dragon pose. Can you make this? Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.